The last 5 days have been particularly rough for Olympic alpine skier Lindsey Vonn. Ever since she decided to use her public platform to slam our president, she's suffered the recourse of that really bad decision. She should have learned from the immense fallout in the NFL but refused to. Now, she's decided to make the final blow to her hard-earned Olympic career with what she did today against the president and accidentally ended it for herself. 3 strikes and you're out, Vonn. Hope you enjoyed your time in the limelight deviating from the sport to trash a man who has made America great for you to represent in the Olympics. It doesn't look like that's going to happen now, or ever again. It's strange how athletes have no problem using Trump to bring attention to themselves by making such bold public statements, for how much they hate him. What's even odder, is that they never seem to learn their lesson and can't stop themselves from slandering him, regardless of the massive ramifications. The latest victim of this stupidity is Vonn, who just got what she earned when she opened her mouth and said, "Well, I hope to represent the people of the United States, not the president," according to CNN. Last Friday, on December 8th, Vonn made the first of her very bad inflammatory moves against our president, by aligning herself with the likes of disrespectful NFL stars who completely ruined their sport and the industry with their anti-American antics. Refusing to represent our president in the Olympics, the gold medalist alpine skier made a tasteless remark that began her demise. It's only been downhill from there in the competition against Trump and his supporters that she lost after the final straw today. Just like sponsors in the NFL fled in droves after major profit losses caused by protesting players, this Olympian is starting to feel the pain of making divisive statements where they don't belong. After doubling down on her tasteless remark by adding, "I want to represent our country well," Vonn explained, "I don't think that there are a lot of people currently in our government that do that." One of her biggest sponsors realized what a liability to their business she is. Fans began to boycott the support of her and her sponsors who pay her a lot of money to represent their brands as a good American. She proved to be a poor sport, which didn't go over well. 48 hours after making her remarks, she suffered some rather unfortunate, and painful, karma when she was injured on the slopes after finishing the World Cup Super G race in St. Moritz. However, karma wasn't done with her there. Vonn initiated the third blow to her career that's going to be hard to come back from after the very divisive athlete took it upon herself to publicly lecture Americans on unity and the country's direction. She could have apologized or simply kept her mouth shut in the aftermath of her original statements, but instead tried to act as if she were the President of the United States, and irritated and offended a lot of people. The Gateway Pundit reports, on Tuesday Lindsey Vonn took to Instagram to lecture Americans on unity, after dissing the Republican president 7 days ago. Lindsey also felt it necessary to tell Americans how difficult it is for her to watch European media trash our president and America's direction. Here's Lindsey Vonn's latest statement. Lindsey Vonn, as I head to France for the next races, I would like to share with you my reflections from the past few days. I've received a tremendous amount of feedback, both positive and negative, about my recent CNN interview. The point that I was trying to articulate is that all Olympic athletes represent their nation as a whole, and are not representatives of their government or any specific political figure or party. None of us work tirelessly for years on end to compete in the Olympics on behalf of Democrats or Republicans. The Olympics are a non-political event, a chance for everyone to put aside their differences and be on the same team. That does not mean that Olympic athletes don't have political opinions. As an American, I am extremely proud that our great nation was founded on principles and ideals where citizens can express our opinions openly. It is a privilege that some others around the world don't have. I am proud to be an American, and I want our country to continue to be a symbol of hope, compassion, inclusion and world unity. My travels around the world have recently made clear that this is no longer how people view the United States. You cannot pick up a newspaper or turn on the TV in Europe without noticing how people are questioning our direction. It seems to me that we must lead with understanding and strive for unity in our relationships throughout the world. As for myself, my recent comments opened up my eyes as to how divided we are right now. It is hurtful to read comments where people are hoping I break my neck or that God is punishing me for being anti-Trump. We need to find a way to put aside our differences and find common ground in communicating. Is it wrong to hope for a better world? All of this is much bigger than skiing and the Olympics. I am going to take the next 2 months to focus on what I can do and right now that is competing for my country. In doing that, I will be hoping that we Americans can still be the shining city on a hill. Let's also not forget that Vonn is really not in a position to criticize others who she considered to be morally depraved, as one commenter on Breitbart's story pointed out. Nude photo shooting Lindsey, who dated drug-addled philandering Tiger Woods, now appoints herself a paragon of American virtue. You want to shoot your mouth off and enter politics, baby? Run for office. You want to suck my tax dollars on the Olympic team and represent me? You keep your mouth shut and focus on skiing. Maybe you can win a medal for a change. The Olympics is a time and a place where Americans come together and root for the same team. That should have been the message that Vonn shared going into the games, instead of a divisive one. It's proof that despite their claim of Trump being the divider, they are truly the ones preventing opposing sides from mending as they perpetuate the hate.